Can you believe the wildest thing a daughter could ever whisper to her dying mother? Forget "I love you" or "please don't go." The true, devastating hook to Jennette McCurdy's story happens in the ICU, where her mom is lying comatose, just 48 hours from death. Her brothers, Marcus, Dustin, and Scotty, were trying the usual tearjerker stuff, promising to move home, announcing a wedding, to no avail. But Jennette, our fiercely obedient and emotionally starved hero, waited until she was completely alone. She leaned close to her mother's ear and whispered the words she knew deep in her gut were the ultimate declaration of love and purpose. "Mommy, I am so skinny right now. I'm finally down to 89 pounds. Gasp. That heartbreaking moment is the whole movie, right there. This isn't a story about a cheerful TV star. It's the raw, honest memoir of Jennette, or Net, a little girl whose entire identity was surgically fused to the desires of her emotionally manipulative mother. From the moment she entered the world, Jennette's sole desperate purpose was to make her beautiful, yet deeply self-loathing mother happy. The emotional struggle she's facing is the ultimate loss of self. If she can't wake her mother up with the news of her perfect anorexia-induced weight, the weight her mom had mandated, then who is she? Who is Jennette supposed to be now? We flash back to the beginning and you instantly see the red flags waving violently. On her 6th birthday, Jennette receives the most heinous gift, a ruffle-covered Angelica Rugrats outfit. She hates ruffles with the fire of 1,000 suns, yet she throws on the biggest, fakest smile she has and screams, "It's my favorite gift ever." This constant, exhausting performance is her life. We learn mom had cancer when Net was 2, and the entire McCurdy household lives in a perpetual state of held breath, waiting for the cancer to return. Jennette's birthday wish isn't for a new toy, but that her mother will stay alive another year. Seriously, my heart is breaking for this little kid. Then comes the pivotal, terrifying twist. Her mother, who bitterly resents that her own parents forbade her from pursuing her dream of acting, leans in and asks Jennette the loaded question. "So what do you say? You want to act? You want to be mommy's little actress?" Our poor hero knows there is only one right answer. And just like that, Jennette is shoved onto a stage to perform a monologue about Jell-O jigglers, utterly sick with nerves. When the agent tells her she's quite shy, mom simply says, "Oh, she wants this more than anything," and signs the contract, using her daughter as a second chance at fame. This is Jennette's new purpose, chasing her mother's dream. The acting career accelerates into a twisted nightmare. Mom, obsessed with keeping Jennette young for child roles, teaches her calorie restriction, a horrifying technique to delay adulthood and prevent puberty. Can you imagine being 14 and still having to sit in a booster seat in the car because your mom insists? When Jennette finally gets her period, it's not a celebration, it's a crisis. Mom bursts into the bathroom with a look of tragedy and shows her how to hide the blood so it won't ruin her look on set, cementing Jennette's view of a normal bodily function as a massive mistake. All the while, the family is living in a terrifying hoarder house in Garbage Grove, stuffed floor to ceiling with broken junk her mother kept to preserve the memories. The house is a visual metaphor for Jennette's mind. Trapped and suffocating, the emotional abuse escalates to the point of pure villainy. When Jennette finally starts to grow up and push back, mom sends her a barrage of aggressive emails calling her a dimwit, loser, scumbag, devil child. But the most horrifying letter is one her mother posted online to Jennette's own fan club, a searing note titled "Letter to Your Fans," where she claims she deserves Jennette's fans more. Then, in a true moment of betrayal, the final email drops. "You caused my cancer to come back. I hope you're happy knowing this. You have to live with this fact. You gave me cancer." I'm literally calling the police on this woman's ghost right now. The relationship limps to the end. Mom, knowing her time is short, asks Jennette to sing "Wind Beneath My Wings" at her funeral over a Panda Express dinner. But the final, most heart-wrenching twist of all comes when mom briefly wakes up in the ICU. Jennette is elated, tears welling up, thinking her mother is going to be okay. What are her mother's miraculous first words? A criticism of Jennette's recent food choice. "The boys said you stopped at Burger King. You don't need to be eating that stuff. Lot of grams of fat in a Whopper." Jennette beams. Her mother is back, which means she is going to live. The manipulation was so deep that this criticism was proof of love. After her mother finally succumbs, Jennette is left with an eating disorder and a total lack of identity. Through years of therapy, she finally reaches the transformative conclusion, the very title of the book. She realizes that if her mother were still alive, she would still be trying her best to manipulate me, and Jennette would still be purging or restricting or binging. Her mother's death, though tragic, was the only way Jennette could ever be free to reclaim her life and herself. It was her escape. The truth is, sometimes grief isn't about sorrow. Sometimes it's about the deep, cleansing relief of liberation. So here's the thought-provoking final question. When a parent's love is built entirely on control and abuse, is their death truly a loss, or is it the start of a daughter's survival story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you love this deep dive and want to see more real talk like this, don't forget to casually hit that like button, comment your reaction, and subscribe for the next video.